locked. Why could it let me rotate it around the other way before, and now it's not letting me do it? What the hell is going on here? All right. Um, I'm not sure if anyone's going to get this because I put up a stream before, and it didn't want to come through. So just 1 second. I'll let those people know. I'll try anyway. I don't think it's actually going to make much of a difference. I'll try and let those people know that there's this stream is happening now, and the other one I tried to get to go live and it didn't want to happen. It says stream can't continue or whatever, and it keeps saying try again or end stream. So very unhelpful. So yeah, if you're here, let me know, and I'll give you a shout out, and just going to take you around the backyard and see if we can find some amphibians. And if anyone's interested, right now I actually have a very badly fitting glove. So yeah, I can go along and pick up some frogs without people getting narky about it. Anyway, so what we're going to do is going to see if we can flip the camera around. No, can't rotate it still. No. Now we got one down here, sitting on a bucket of rocks. So I'm guessing this guy, I'll get the other light to come on, there we go. I'm guessing he came from under here where the gas tank is. So that's where they usually come from. Oh, there's another one. There he is. So what we're going to do, just kind of walk our way around the back and see what we got, where they are, and have a bit of a chill session with the frogs and let them take over, kind of thing. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get a frog to croak. I'm sorry for the late joining live streamers. The stream that I tried to get going the first time, it didn't want to load up properly. It said to try again endlessly. I tried about 7 or 8 times. It didn't want to go, so I thought, okay, fine, bugger it. I'll try another stream, and this is the next one. So welcome aboard if you're new here. So yeah, now we got one down here, just sitting there hanging out. One over just beyond that light there, in behind. I'll see if I can expand it a bit. It's not going to expand. In behind that gas tank there, he's just kind of hanging out like Spider-Man. And I think we've got another one somewhere down in behind the bin. I like to hang out down there. But what I'm going to do is go around here. Hopefully there's no frogs on the ground. I really hope. Oh, hang on. What have we got up here? 1 second. That light comes on, and there's our 2 little drain frogs. Say good day, guys. You're on YouTube. All right. So what we're going to do is going to pick this guy up here. Come here, mate. No, you're not getting me. Come here. There we go. There we go. Oh. No, it doesn't want to be handled. So the other one's not too bad. So this guy, probably about 3-4 years old, I reckon, by the size of him. Either that or he's had a very, very big dinner. But these guys, they live up here in these downpipes, and they kind of make that their permanent home kind of thing. So what I do is I kind of fetch them each night. As you can see up there, we've got a collar around one of the downpipes there. So that downpipe actually comes from the patio covering there, and we've got a downpipe that's coming from the roof. So the one from the roof is the one that needs the direction and the collar on it. And this guy's going to keep on wandering around. Yep, I thought so. I have to get in front of that light again. So yeah, this bigger one here, that's the main drain frog. He likes to get in, and it actually sounds like a dog when he's croaking around in those pipes, because he's got a very, very low kind of a croak to him. It sounds like a woof, 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 woof type of thing. Anyway, up here is where they usually sit. So that little bit of a crack between the top of the air conditioning duct and the eave, but they usually come out of down here. So there's a few little hidey holes for them. So what we're going to do is kind of walk around here and get another one. There we go. Oh, there's another one. And the cat. G'day, cat. She's looking very intently at the frog. But as I can attest, she definitely will not get in the frog's way, and the frogs won't get in their way. She was sitting on one of the back mats the other day, and she did not want to get involved with the frog at all. So they just kind of enjoyed their own company. Hello to everyone. I haven't actually gone through the comments yet, but hello everyone. And I'm just going to grab this guy here. Hang on. All right. Come on, up you come. I know, it's not the usual way. And the cat's going, hang on, what are you doing? You're taking away my friend. So there he is. All right, so what we're going to do is walk around here. Now, sorry about the orientation, guys. I wanted to put on landscape like I did before. It was free to rotate, and this time it just says, nope, you're not going to have it. So what we're going to do is put this guy in here, just on the edge there, and believe it or not, more often they will find themselves in the water. And that is the redesigned bin hotel, which I haven't actually done a video for yet, but I will soon, so you're getting a sneak preview of it right now. And of course the sign, which the frogs love to land on, because they like to park there, and they don't really get irony, but we do. Anyway, yeah, so what we're going to do now is, oh, there's another one down there. So I found, what is it, 4 now, I think? Okay, there's about 11 around here somewhere. So what we're going to do is turn on the pumps. So one down here. And on here. And the other one just over there. And away they go. And they're quite happy. So I've had some people, there we go, he's in the water already. So I've had some people saying that frogs don't like moving water. Well, I can attest to say that they actually do, and they prefer moving water to still water for some reason. If they want still water, they'll move around from where they are now to the back, where it's not moving at all. So anyway, so yeah, we've got this little guy over here. I'll turn the light back on. There we go. Got this little dude here. How you doing, mate? There we go. Yeah. These guys are used to being handled. They're very docile, especially around humans. And I'm just wondering how many other people have actually handled these frogs before I did. Because they really like to be around humans. So I don't know why it is, but that's just the way they are. So I got one here. I think there was one back here. That's the other reason. That's the other place that they actually come from, is inside that air conduct. They love coming from in there. And that's right, there was another one behind the gas tank. Where's he gone to? No, he's gone. Okay. That's interesting. Hey, where are you going? Come here. Come on, mate. I know the glove is very, very badly fitting. It's not designed for my hand. Come here, mate. Come on. There you go. Here we go. Can you say shout out? Yes, I can. How about a shout out to all those people, those lovely people commenting in the comments? There you go, mate. There you go. All right. So there's the other one. He was behind the gas tank, and now he's over here. So he knows exactly where to come to. So yes, they will find their way here. No, I don't have to manually pick them up and put them in the frog hotels, but it sometimes does help because they will find themselves up in the eaves and the guttering and everywhere. And when it comes to late night, which is what they usually do, is they croak and just will not shut up. So the idea of these hotels, I know it seems a little bit ironic, but you're giving them basically a frog organ. They can kind of croak to their heart's content. But the point is, they're over this side and not beyond that shed there where the house is. So the frog noises are going to be significantly less over here than they are over there. So that's the reason why they're over here. So I'm going to go back to over this side. Let's pass the shed here. No frogs, please, no frogs. Very good. Okay. Oh. Look at you two fatties. Wow, you're Goliaths, aren't you, huh? Wow. Okay. Who we got? Why is it already dark there? What's the time? Okay, so we're operating on AEDT, Australian Eastern Daylight Time. So here it is just after 8 p.m. Now, I don't know where exactly you're commenting from. I can't read it because I don't have my seeing eyes on. I can only just read the text. So, yeah. So, if you're in Western Australia, you've got 3 hours difference between us and you. If you're in Queensland, it's an hour between us and you, even though we're on the same latitude. Queensland just doesn't do daylight savings. They tried, but they don't. They don't want to do it very stubbornly. Victoria does, Tasmania does, South Australia does, West Australia doesn't, and Northern Territory doesn't. So, come here, mate. Come on. Up you come, my big fella. Oh, there we go. Now you can see underneath this guy, if you can get him in the light, we see he's got so much detritus because underneath there is all sticky because they use their bellies and their metatarsals or with toes or their limbs. Everything underneath them that's basically not white is fairly sticky. Even though the back of them is actually white, the back of them is sticky as well. It's just not as sticky as the top, as underneath, I'm sorry. So, yeah, look at that. Putting on a brave face. Okay. Yeah, no worries. You're very welcome. So, yeah. Whereabouts are you from? I don't see a. I can't even read your name. One with the green icon. Yeah. So whereabouts are you from? Let us know if you're across the world or if you're across the ditch, just even across the country. That'd be great to find out. So, yeah, this guy, probably one of the bravest of all. He's probably one of the oldest too, because he looks for me most nights. It kind of just comes out of there and likes to find where I'm looking for him, because he always looks to see where I am and kind of just gives himself up and says, okay, yeah, you got me, take me over to the Frog Hotel. It's kind of lazy like that, but yeah, he's probably, oh geez, probably at least 6, maybe 7 years old. I don't know frog sizes, and he was here when I got here, let's just say that much. I've been here for 4 years, and he was probably not much smaller than what he is now. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is take him over and please. No frogs, no frogs, no frogs, no frogs. No frogs on the ground. Very good. Okay. It's walking through the dark, and you're always worrying about where the frogs are, and they can be in the grass, and you won't know until you actually hear a squeak, and that dreaded squeak, and you kind of lift your foot up and you go, oh God, no, I've killed him, and no, you haven't. So anyway, down you go, mate. There you go. Sometimes they just don't want to let go of you. There you go, mate. There you go. Up, straight in. You know where he wants to go. So if they, what I was alluding to before, if they don't want to croak right now, I do have a secret weapon. And it's actually a voice recording of them croaking away years back. Probably exactly the same frogs, but I don't know, but we're going to find out. So I don't think there's any more around here. Oh, hang on. Did I just spoke too soon? There is one. Where the hell did you come from, mate? Where'd you come from? Come here, buddy. Come on. Up. Come on. Oh. Oh. A slippery customer. Come here. Now, some of the young ones, like this one here, maybe 2 years old, I think, and can tell by the way he's looking at me right now. He's actually had a go at me a couple of times, maybe 3 times. He actually jumped at my face as I've been holding him. He looks straight at you, and he thinks, "Okay, you're next, buddy." He just jumps straight at your face. So yeah, but he likes to jump, being a frog. And what we're going to do is take him over this way. So you won't notice there's too many frogs in the pond areas of these planters here, but they do sometimes go in there. But for communal stuff, they like going into the bin hotel. I don't know why, they just do. Come on, mate. There you go. Up straight into the water again. Okay. Now. Okay, Ashley, 8:21 p.m. Yep, it looks about right. That's about Australian Eastern Daylight. Okay, so I might see if there's any, none on the roof there. Okay, no frogs, no frogs, no frogs, I can't see. So we've got sensor lights around here, and oh, there's a cane toad. No, you're not going in. Get away. Go on. Ugh. Get away. I'll deal with him later. Okay, so, right. Now there was one more back here which I wanted to get. I'm pretty sure he'll want to stay up here the rest of the night. I'm trying to get him to socialise. Look at you, fatty. Look how rotund that tummy is. Come here, mate. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah. You can see underneath, you can see how dirty he is. They pick up everything that they walk through. I don't know why they do it. I would say frogs have got no decorum, but we know that's not true. Come on. Am I from Sydney? No, I'm from the Northern Rivers of New South Wales, so I am on Sydney time though. And welcome from Victoria. There you go, mate. There you go. Sorry, I had to divert my attention between the screen and the frogs to see what's going on. So here's our little congregation of frogs so far. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And like I said, they like to sit in there and just kind of be communal. And I wish I could have just lined them up like that, but this is what they do. So they put on a nice show for you guys. Okay, so I think this one, that is one of the females, and she will kind of go on the floor. Now I believe she may have come from inside this pipe, because that's where she kind of lives. It's either one of these two big 65mm pipes, because she can't fit into very much else. She's a very big lady. There is a couple of females around here. I don't know where the other one is, but we've got far more males than females. So yes, it is very much a sausage party. And no more down the side there. No. Not on the roof. Nope. We get some that actually start croaking from in behind this wall here. Now, until about last year, I had no idea how they got in there. There he is, right up there. Can I just see him? He's just coming down now. I had no idea how they got in or out of there, and that is how, he's just demonstrating it right now, how they got in behind that wall. So in between the outside layer there, this sheet, and the inner skin, or the lining of the shed, there is a gap, and they like to sit right down the bottom, and they'll just climb their way up and come on over the sheeting and then down. So I mean, I don't know what the allure is behind there. I mean, there's plenty of safety, but in here you got lots of safety as well. You've got a lot more frogs to hang out with. So sometimes you just can't win them all. But I'll probably see him come down fairly soon. He's up there. Yeah. Anyway, what I'm going to do now, hang on a second. Well, what you have inside your house, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, can you elaborate on that, please? I'll answer if you can give me some proper English. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll try and rotate this around, because it's only going to go in portrait mode. As much as I don't like portrait, I have to rotate this. And I'll put them down here. Sorry about that. I'm just going to have to bear with me for a second. Put it inside the holster. And like I said before, I really wish I could rotate it to landscape mode, but the stream wouldn't start while it was outside of portrait mode. So this is what you got. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put this light on as well. There we go. I'll try not to hang that up a little bit. Bit more of a spread. Okay. I'll take this comically undersized glove off. Yuck. Because I don't think we're going to find too many more frogs. And I think I've retrieved just about everything I can from around here tonight. And everyone just wants to hang out of the action. Hang on a second. What I might do, I might take him around here, so you actually see what's going on. There we go. Bring it down a bit and try and zoom a little bit for you. Okay. Alright. So, the idea I had to try and get these guys to croak a bit, I have my old burner phone from back about 3 years ago when I went over to the US and Canada, and what I have on here is the gallery. I'm going to try and get these guys to croak a little bit. So 1 second. Nope, no croaks. Okay, fine. Maybe later. Now they usually start getting in early. When they hear that, they think, oh, okay, someone's trying to talk to us. So I'm a little bit surprised I didn't think about this earlier on, just to try and get these guys to croak, because they haven't shut up really for the last few days. And in that same vein, what's happened in the last few days is we've had storms after storms, and one of them's just jumped down. Where you go, mate? We've had the last four days of storms, and made for some epic epic footage when you're capturing clouds and storms and the whatnot. So I think this guy that's right in the center of the screen here, I think he's trying to lay a log, but I'll just let him go. But yeah, this is kind of where they want to hang out. They just kind of sit there on the edge, and they'll kind of get into the water and have a bit of a bath, and then just kind of retire over this way. I don't know why they do that, they just do. But yeah. Now, as far as stuff going on the rest of the hotels goes, right now, as I said before, you guys are getting a sneak preview of the Bryn Hotel and how it's kind of sitting right now. The one thing I don't really like about it, and I don't like about any of these hotels, is the fact that they get a lot of bugs in there, and you have to kind of manually fish them out each time. Otherwise, they just kind of end up going down all the pipes. Now, it's not an ideal situation, but it's kind of what you've got to live with. But yeah, it's a bit, I don't know, you have to kind of get in there and fish all the bugs out, especially when they're down the pipes. You can't get them all the time, and you can't just reef the pipes out, because sometimes they've got frogs in them and you don't want to disrupt them. So when it comes time to doing a bit of a rebuild, which is going to happen on this one over here, the far one, I've got to try to manually bore out some new bricks for the pipes to sit into, and get them to kind of not wobble about as much as they do, because it's kind of worked, but it hasn't really. So I didn't get the opportunity to do that the last time. I did on this one down here, but I just couldn't get them both done. I had to just kind of wrap up the project and get the video sorted, which was my longest video to date. And I probably have to, like I said, on that video, maybe at least 2 hours of footage on the floor. I didn't want to really do that, but yeah, there's only so much people can watch before they start to get bored with it. Anyway, what's going on down here? We've still got one on the floor down there. And we've got these big bugs, not quite Christmas beetles, but they're not far off. Some of them, the ones that fly in, they're little rhino beetles, and I don't know why the frogs want to go after that, but apparently they do. And yeah, they take them on. Anyway, but yeah, these black bugs, the little Christmas beetles, whatever you want to call them, I don't know what they're called. Yeah, they're the ones that the frogs really go after. Anything smaller than that, they're not really interested in, unless they're starving. But they need to be moving about a fair bit to warrant a bit of an intake of food, and they don't really do that very much. So yeah, they're quite lazy. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3. I can only see 3 at the moment. There's more underneath. So I have to, like I said sorry, excuse me. Like I said last live stream, I was going to replace the bricks that these planters are standing on, but only when it comes time to actually rebuilding this one over here. So it's a job. So it's a really big job to actually do, and yeah, it's going to take a little bit of a while. In the meantime, what I have to do is kind of get the video out about this one, the bin hotel, and what I've done is actually captured all the footage. Now I just got to drop in some narration and some effects and maybe some transitions, and yeah, put it up on YouTube and fire away. But what time is it now? Okay, so we've got another 25 minutes. Cool. So yeah, this is how they just kind of hang out normally. They just kind of sit in the water, doing what they do, playing with their food. I can't get it zooming more than that. Okay. G'day from Texas. I'll just take a look at the comments now. I can't look at everything at once. I'm sorry, I don't have 4 eyes. I mean, yes, I do have 4 eyes. I've got glasses, but I don't have 2 different streams of vision. Anyway, yes, g'day from Texas. Yes, that is one of the cane toads that we had before. One that was hopping around under the trailer. I'll deal with him later. What they usually do is they'll hop around and they'll take cover under these. Hang on, drop it back a bit. They'll take cover under one of these planters here, because there is provision to do that, because there are gaps underneath there. They're kind of floating right now, but they're only supported by 2 bricks. So what they'll do is they'll hide in behind in one of these solar collectors here, or they'll more likely hide underneath the planters. And that is one of the big reasons why I have to put the bricks underneath them all the way around. So I had the bricks for it. I just got to allocate the time to do it. So yes, but cane toads are a bit of an issue here, quite a big issue. Not so much so far this year, or this season I should say, because summer goes over different years here. So our summer, December through to February. And basically what it is, we will have quite a distribution of cane toads, because they breed prolifically. And maybe later on in the night, I don't know if the stream's still going then, but they will actually start warbling about like they're trying to attract a mate. And they attract mates like crazy, because they breed like crazy. And yeah, that's why the epidemic of cane toads never really ends. I mean, you can kind of get a few thousand of them taken out probably per year, maybe tens of thousands if you're really lucky. But they will breed, and they'll keep on breeding. So yeah, they don't want to be killed off. That's for sure. They're extremely prolific. Okay. So I might try one more time. Nope, no bites. Oh well, I tried. So yeah, sometimes you can actually get them to react to their own voices. They like to do that from time to time. But yeah, this time, no. There's plenty of males around here though. So what I'll do, I'll just kind of do a quick lap around the backyard to see what I can find, and I'll come back in just a few shakes. One more just jumped up. Just on the wall down there. Yes, actually they are definitely wild. They are not pets. We're not allowed to keep frogs as pets unless we actually got a license for them. So these ones were here when I first got here, and I think, like I said before, they've been exposed to other people. They've got no fear of me at all. Some of the younger ones do, but they learn that I'm part of the furniture, you know. So yeah, they like to be around people. They like to be around frogs, and yeah, this is what they do. So while they're not sitting in the pipes right now, that's kind of where they hang out, like they go to sleep or whatever. Sometimes they will actually find a nook in one of these stones here and hang out there for the entire day. And I've seen that happen a couple of times last year, the year before. But they will sleep in the pipes. And yeah, when it comes to like a really hot afternoon and there's a bit of a storm brewing or something like that, they will start to croak, and that they love having a fresh amount of rain. But anything more than about, I don't know, about half an hour's worth of rain, it's a bit ironic that they'll go look for somewhere drier to hang out, because they don't like too much water, which is, yeah, really strange, because they're frogs. They hang out in the water. You'd think they'd like a bit of rain, but they don't like too much. So they duck into the pipes, or they'll duck under those gas tanks over there, or even underneath the planters, for the time being anyway. There's two of them down there, and one on the wall. And one just hanging out on the edge of the pipe. Alright, so there you have it. And like anything that has good maintenance and upkeep, the job's never really over. So basically what I've got to do now, as I said before, I've got to kind of tear that one down over there, that far planter, and give it some proper feet or bricks for the bases of the pipes, so they can actually sit in there properly and not move about. And yeah, and basically get the planters moved off their mountings right now and put on a proper brick base so nothing can hide underneath them. So they're the two major things that have got to happen this summer. So again, sometimes if they're really, really hungry, what they'll do is they'll sit on that sunshade over there just beyond the gas tanks there, which is usually covering them all up right here. And they'll sit on the sunshade, and because it's light coloured, it actually draws in the bugs. And they know this, so they'll just sit there and wait for the bugs to come to them. So, but they've got to be really hungry for that to happen. So it doesn't really happen all that often. As a matter of fact, I don't really know when they're hungry and when they're not, because they're such little fatties. So I haven't really seen them very thin, except for when they come out of the brumation phase of early spring. And they look a little bit gaunt then, but they soon fatten up because of the insects that are around. So, but they never really lose that fatness. They just kind of grow from that point. And they'll go into brumation the next year, and they'll come out probably about the same size. And we've got another one going into the water. No, it disappeared. That's all right. So yeah, they come and go as they please. I mean, this is kind of a transitory type of thing for them. Some of them will choose to live in the pipes. Some of them will just come in for the night and then just bugger off somewhere else. And yeah, that's what they do. That's just the life of a frog. But yeah. So yeah, guys, if you want to throw in a comment, yeah, just shout out. I'll be watching the comments for the next about 10 minutes or so, and just letting the frogs do their thing. And I'm pretty sure that we're not going to find too many more around here, because I just did a lap around the backyard and there's nothing around. So yeah, I should go check on that toad. I just did, and it's in behind the bins somewhere, but I don't know exactly where. But the thing is, why I've made them this height, and people have asked me about this before, because cane toads can't jump this high. Now, the rule is, the commonly accepted measurement, is about 600 mil, or about 60 centimetres, or about 2 foot, if you're from Freedom Land. What happens is cane toads cannot jump that high. They can't even jump about 500 mil, but we go for about 600 just to be safe. So they can duck, they can kind of jump forward like that, but they can't jump up. Now, when they can jump up, they will look for something to jump up onto and kind of use what they've got at their disposal. They've even jumped on like spider webs and like stuff that's thick enough, or netting or whatever, to get to wherever they need to go to get over something. So they're just as hardy as frogs. They're just as cunning, but they're not too smart when it comes to what people want to do with them. So anyway, yeah. There you are. We've been getting all these little bugs, and they've been kind of hanging around all the pipes. And I don't know what breed they are, but the frogs don't like them, and they're kind of making a bit of a nuisance for themselves. They're just kind of hanging out on top of the pipes there. Well, don't look now, guys, but we've got 2 visitors. There we go. Up there. I don't know if it's going to focus properly. There's one right on the edge of the guttering there, and one just under that little eave there on the other side. And they'll probably stay there for a little while. Yeah. Anyway, actually, bring it around the other side. So where this little guy's sitting right now, inside that big pipe, I know it's a very big pipe for such a small frog, but that's where they like to sit. I'm not sure why. I thought they'd go for the little pipes more than the big ones, but yeah, it's a bit of a conundrum. So let's back this out a bit. Okay. Oh. It's such a finicky thing, that zoom. Okay. So some nights they'll just hang out on the wall. They'll hang out kind of on the edges of the planters here. They'll just kind of sit wherever, and they'll make themselves at home. Not offering one word of thanks, not offering 1 cent of rent, little buggers. But yeah, they've got so much back pay owed. Sorry, back rent owed, and yeah. I'm keeping a log, you little guys. But I suppose it's good enough that they come by here at all. I mean, they don't have to, but they like coming back here. Anyway, anyone else from outside Australia at all? Or we just got mostly an Aussie crowd, or what? Speak up if you want. I had one from Texas. So I've had a pretty good viewership so far. I think I had maybe about 13 at one stage. That's more than I've had in the last about 2 or 3 live streams combined. But yeah, thanks very much for coming by. And I'll be with you for about another 10 minutes or so. And yeah, just been watching these guys and seeing what they do. Just admiring frogs in their environment. Well, it seems the last of the drain frogs has decided to show himself. I just kind of fetched him off the drain. Say good day, mate. You're on TV, on YouTube. Come on. Here you go. There you go, mate. So like I said, we've got a couple of stragglers that are sitting on the roof of the shed. They don't want to come down. They're a little bit of a recluse, but they probably will later when I've gone inside. What they primarily will look for is something that is wet. So they'll come towards where the water is, and that's where why most of these, sorry, all of these now have got primarily like a water type base. So they can kind of hang out and hydrate, because as far as I'm aware, frogs don't drink. They're kind of like koalas. The koalas take out the nutrition from leaves that they eat, and they get the moisture from those leaves. But they'll drink in an emergency, like a really, really hot day. I've actually seen it happen. But with the frogs, I've never seen them drink at all. They just eat, and they soak in the water from underneath, or their pads or whatever. And yeah, just like this guy down here. I'll just get that adjusted. And if I can get it to zoom properly, there it is. This guy down here, he'll just kind of sit there for, well, pretty much the whole night if he wants to. Either that guy or this one. They'll just kind of, sit there and hydrate, and that's what they do. That's the life of a frog. Anything that comes by from the light, anything that's good eating, they'll eat that up. And yeah, anything else, any shelter, well, they got the pipes, and some of them you just can't break them out of their habits. They'll come over here for the water, maybe something to eat, and they'll go back to wherever they came from, which is going to be either inside a gas, underneath a gas tank, a gas bottle, inside the ducting from an air conditioner, or possibly back up the drain pipes or up the down pipes of the house. And yeah, that's what they'll do. It's just creatures of habit, and they rehome unless they think, okay, well, this is my new home here, and they'll just choose the pipes, which some of them already have. And again, one's on the floor, they're still going after the bugs. So they eat what they can while they can, because they don't know when the next meal's going to be. And those bugs kind of make themselves known probably maybe 2, possibly 3 months out of the year, where they get big enough to actually eat, something like that. And yeah, they'll just go for them. And it's usually sometime around Christmas time that there's the peak of all the bugs. You're playing a dangerous game there, Mr. Bug. He's walking all over the frog's face. The frog's being very, very tolerant. No, he's not going to eat. Okay. Or he's just kind of waiting for the bug to make another move somewhere. Oh, maybe. No. He just let his food go. No. There's another meal, mate. Anyway. Alright, so I'll get another couple of minutes and I'm going to wrap it up. So, yeah, any final g'days or hello from wherever you are, or any questions anyone has and want to ask, or yeah, shoot away and I'll answer. Tell you what, it probably would have been a good idea for a storm to happen today because it's just so muggy, so very steamy, and there's a bit of a break in the heat. But we've got storms forecast for tomorrow instead, so today was probably the best day to do this live stream. So sorry if I put anyone off from the forecast and when I was supposed to put it out yesterday, but the weather doesn't make any apologies. So yeah, I just put it out whenever I can, whenever the weather is going to be a little bit more compliant to my live stream wishes. Alright, how you guys doing, huh? Looking good? Having a good feast? The bug's playing with fire. The frog's saying I can eat you at any time, but I'm just playing with you right now. I'm letting you go. Okay, so sorry, I'm kind of tripping over the tripod right now. I'm kind of moving the camera around. Oh, sorry, the phone around. Okay, so he's going to get him. He's going to get him. Come on, you can do it. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try one more time, just before I go. And nope, they don't want to talk. That's okay. We'll try again next time. Alright, so I've got another way of getting the talk now, and that's kind of the fool's way of doing it, but at least it does get a response. Anyway, so these guys will probably hang out for another few hours, and then I'll probably go back to where they came from. And the lucky ones, or the ones that want to just hang out, they'll just go back into the pipes, and they'll be happy. And this guy's just going to have takeaway food. He just swipes it off. Anyway, all right. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. So I'll just take the phone out of the tripod. Okay. All right. And there we go. All right, so yeah, that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the frogs and just hanging out with me for about an hour or so. I'm sorry the live stream that was supposed to happen didn't want to happen the way it wanted to. Was supposed to anyway, but it didn't want to go into landscape mode, and then it didn't want to start streaming at all. So anyway, yeah, them's the breaks. I'll try again next time, but I'll let you know in advance when I'm going to put up another one. I'm hoping before the end of the year. It's going to get dark again. Watch out. Okay, so yeah, probably before the end of the year, and I'm hoping that the frogs are going to be just as active as what they have been for the last couple of years at that point, because they get really active probably around Christmas. So, and that'll be, yeah, a month or so, and I'll let you know in advance. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, guys, and yeah, appreciate your company, and wish us all well. And yeah, the frogs are going to say goodnight as well, so there we go. Good night. See you later. All right, guys. This has been the big fella. Have a good one, guys. Catch you later.